Hello everybody, Mr. Mindblocks here from the Road Velocity Productions channel, and today I'm going to answer my questions from my December Q&A prompt. I'm going to officially end it, and so far I have 4 questions, and I think that's enough, because I do have loads more questions besides just one, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyways, let's go and get into it. We'll start with my man, Engineer Pat, finally. Let's go and answer his questions. He says, number 1, favorite EMD? What is EMD? Engineer Pat, if you're watching this, I don't know what EMD is. Sorry, man, I'll have to skip that one because I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, and I have no idea what EMD means. You'll have to let me know in the comments. So, sorry. Alright, let's just skip to a second question. Like I said, no idea what EMD means. Never heard of it in my life, so yeah. Favorite railroad museum? Well, I like the South Carolina Railroad Museum. I love the North Carolina Transportation Museum. And I guess other railroads too that don't have to be museums, like Tweetsie Road or the Strasburg Railroad, the Great Smoky Mountains Railroad. I love those railroads. So yeah, those are my favorite places. Coke or Pepsi? I normally drink Coke from time to time. I don't think I have Pepsi, so yeah, I would say Coke since I kind of drink that sometimes. Favorite fast food chain? Chick-fil-A, McDonald's. I mostly love Burger King. Their cheesy tots are so freaking delicious. Let me guys know if you eat cheesy tots from Burger King. They're so freaking good. You gotta try them. And also, by the way, I did meet Engineer Pat at the North Carolina Transportation Museum when the 611 came. You've probably known that if you've seen my NC Transportation Museum 611 Returns video I made not too long ago. Alright, anyways, question number 5. Sony or Canon? I don't know. I mostly got Sony stuff. I do have a PlayStation 3 that's made by Sony. It's where I do my Minecraft videos for my main channel, so yeah, I would say Sony. Southern or the Norfolk and Western? Both. I love both railroads. Alright, well, so that was Engineer Pat's question. Moving on to Steam Z, who he also renamed himself the Steam Z Productions. That's nice. Alright, he has 5 questions. 1. What is your favorite Christmas train? Tweetsie, the North Carolina Transportation Museum, Strasburg. Alright. ETC. I have no idea what he means by that. I'm pretty sure that means something. So, which Christmas train? The one from Tweetsie, the one from the the Transportation Museum would be the Polar Express. May I correct you? And the Strasburg one is the Santa Paradise Express. So, yeah. I would say all 3 of them. I don't really have a favorite. I just love all of them. As you probably guessed. What is your favorite Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit? That's an easy one. I love the Norfolk and Western Blue Heritage Unit number 8103. You guys probably know that because it's pretty much the one and only Pilliver Blue Norfolk and Western diesel and stuff. So yeah. Like how the 611 is like the one and only Class J with its Tuscan red lining on the side. So yeah. That's my favorite Norfolk Southern Heritage Unit. Alright. Anyways, what is your favorite diesel? Did I not make myself very clear before? I don't like that much diesel locomotives. Says the person who just said he loved the Pilliver Blue Norfolk and Western 8103 diesel unit. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Thanks, other me. You're welcome. So, you pretty much explained my favorite diesel sorry. That question is confusing. What I'm trying to say is, you asked Norfolk Southern Heritage Union, I told you so. So yeah, and the 18103 is pretty much a diesel locomotive, and that's what a Heritage Unit is, so yeah. I might have to skip that one because it's the same question as your second one, because a Heritage Unit is a diesel locomotive, so yeah. And I just said my favorites, so sorry Steam Z. You'll have to do a lot better than that next time. Yeah, I'm sure you'll understand. Alright, what is your favorite Thomas character? I love that question. I grew up watching Thomas. I mainly love Thomas himself and some other Thomas characters like Percy, Henry, Edward, James, and all sorts. So yeah, I'll just say my number 1 favorite character is of course Thomas the Tank Engine himself. Alright, number 5. Are you planning to go to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum and chasing 45-1 and or 6 Freddy? I'm planning to go to the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum someday, but not this year. Maybe another year or another month. I don't know when we're going, but we are planning to go there sometime. I'm excited to do that someday. So yeah, I am kind of going there, but not right now. We'll be planning to go eventually. Alright, now let's move on to Lionel Trains Reviews, who I also met at the Northcon Transportation Museum alongside Engineer Pat and Steve. So yeah, he has some very good questions. Why am I called Railroad Philosophy Productions? That is a very easy question, I can tell you that. Alright, the history of my second channel, the one you're looking at right now. One day, when I was at the South Carolina Railroad Museum, I noticed Railroad Philosophy sitting in the middle of the museum, and I was very impressed, because I realized it was like a regular bicycle, but instead of on the roads, it's on the railroad track. And that's what gave me the inspiration for my railroad channel. So yeah. And also, may I let you know, Railroad Philosophy Productions is not the very first channel I made. I still have another channel called Mr. Mindblocks, or it's now called Mr. Mindblocks / Daylight Twinkle. I had that channel since 2017. I made Railroad Philosophy Productions just this year, where I can upload my train videos and stuff. Those here that haven't visited my main channel, I'll put a link to it in the description below where you can check it out for yourself. So yeah, that's how I got the name for my channel. Alright, have you been to Tweetsy? Yes, I have. I've been to Tweetsy Road twice, for Day Out with Thomas back in 2013 and Ghost Train back in 2017. Sadly, no footage, because one, I didn't have my iPad at the time, and, you know. So yeah, I have been to Tweetsy twice, but no footage, so yeah, sorry. I do have plenty of photos, but most of them kind of reveal my face, and I'm not supposed to show my face at all, and it'd be hard to show, so yeah. But just to let you know, yeah, I have been to Tweetsy twice for Thomas and Ghost Train. Also, when we went to go do the Ghost Train, it was pouring down rain that night, and my Halloween costume, which was the white pumpkin from Minecraft Story Mode, it got ruined. So yeah, I also couldn't breathe in that thing. I thought I was gonna die. So yeah, I've been begging my grandma to take it off, but she couldn't. Until they eventually did, and I was like, finally some fresh air. That thing was about to kill me. I was breathing my own carbon dioxide. So yeah, thank goodness I did not die in that costume. So yeah, I know it sounds dramatic, but hey, that's what happened. At the Day Out with Thomas event, nothing bad happened. It was just a regular day, and I was in my conductor costume, etc., etc. Alright, anyways, moving on. I don't want to sound too dramatic. Alright. 3. Do you have any model trains? Yes, I do. I have plenty of model trains over in that room. If you haven't seen my best looking train layout playlist, I have it on this channel. I call it Mindblocks' best train layout. You can see that where I have loads of model trains. Alright, question number 4. Norfolk Southern versus CSX? I believe the word you're searching for is Norfolk Southern or CSX. And again, I love both. Alright, question number 5. Union Pacific or BNSF? Again, both. Yeah, I'm just going to say both for every single one because I don't really have a favorite. So yeah. Alright, last but not least, Stevie Weevy Beavy Channel, my man. I met him twice. I still have his card in my room somewhere from when I met him at Strasbourg back in September. Alright, anyways, enough with the Scotland accent. That is Scotland. Let's go and carry on. Merry Christmas, I got some for you. Merry Christmas to you too. Did you hear Jetto Co 85 is coming back to the Spencer shops? Yeah, I didn't know, but now I know, so yeah, it'll be going back there. And also, it wasn't at the South Carolina Railroad Museum this year, because I realized they only go there once every other year, so yeah. But yeah, it's nice for them to go back to the Transportation Museum this year. I mean, next year, sorry. He'll also be going to the SCRM next year, so yeah. And Steve Weeby, I hope to see you at the South Carolina Railroad Museum next year. Sorry I couldn't go the other day when you went because I was busy. I didn't go and I didn't know you were there that day, so yeah. Alright. Alright, question number 2. Since 611 will be staying at the Spencer shops until spring, do you think 85 will do a running beside 611? That's a very good idea. I bet they will. Alright, question number 3. Are you going back to the Great Smoky Mountains Road soon? I might. I've been to the Great Smoky Mountains Road twice. I went there back in 2010 for the Polar Express. Again, no footage for that. And I went there last year for the Tuckasegee River excursion. You can see my video on that. Just go to oldest on this channel, and then you'll see Great Smoky Mountains Road 1702. Or just go to my Rail Fanning on the Murphy Branch playlist, and that's where you'll see the footage I caught from riding behind the 1702. It was a good experience that day. I also saw the fugitive train wreck site from the movie The Fugitive, starring Harrison Ford. Alright, so yeah, I might go there soon. We'll have to wait and see. And I really hope they bring back the Red Marble Gap excursion, because that would be an excursion I would want to ride, or even chase. I really hope they plan to bring that back someday. Steve did tell me that they were planning to bring it back, but since the fire happened at the Durango and Silverton River, they canceled it. For now, at least. I think they'll start, like, doing it again, but I don't know what's going to happen. But I really hope they bring back the Red Marble Gap excursion that goes from Nantahala to Andrews, North Carolina itself. Even over the Red Marble Mountain itself. So yeah, I really hope they start bringing that excursion back someday, right? Anyways, moving on. And if they do bring that excursion back, I might try and go to that, if I can. Alright, so question number 4. Which is your favorite, Nickel Plate Road 765 or Southern 4501? Again, both. How many times do I have to keep repeating myself? Honestly, both, and both. Okay? I don't want to hear another or as long as I live. Alright. Question number 5. How awesome would it be to see 611 and 4014 unite? That would be awesome. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That would be awesome. Yeah. I never meant the 4014 because I don't live anywhere near the west, but it would be cool if the 611 and 4014 were together. That would be awesome. Or even see the 4014 and 3095 together as a double header. Yeah, that would also be cool. So yeah, did you know Southern 722 is going to is going to start being restored in 2020? No, I didn't know that until I saw your Great Smoky Mountains Road video where you said that in the description. But yeah, I'm excited to see the 722 in full restoration. Maybe I can try and go to that. I'll have to convince my grandma if we can go. I don't think we can see the 722 under full steam at the GSMR, but we'll try and do that. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. But we'll see. As well as the Red Marble Gap excursion. I really want them to bring that back so badly and stuff. So yeah. Also, that track is still in good condition. The one that goes from Andrew to Murphy where they used to do the Valley River excursion, it is beyond repair and they haven't used that anymore. But the ones going from Nantahala to Andrews, it's still in good working order. Even Railmobiles went up that way. So yeah, they'll bring the Red Marble Gap excursion for that someday. I really hope so. So yeah. Have you seen pictures of the 1990 NRHS convention? Yes, I have. I've seen photos of it, and even videos on YouTube. I've seen Greg Scholl's video trailer to that, and I've known about it for like ever. That had the 844, the 1218, Combelt 819, and Frisco 1522. So yeah, those were the 4 locomotives that were there. So, of course I knew about that. Steve, honestly. Right. How awesome would it be if something like the 1990 NRHS convention that happened again? They should really bring back... Actually, they still do NRHS conventions. They did a recent one with 630 and 4501. I've seen Smoky Mountain Steam's video on that not too long ago. But yeah, something like the 1991 from St. Louis, that would be cool and stuff. You know, if there was another NRHS convention and where it would take place, I would say Asheville, North Carolina. They did have one there once with the Nickel Plate Road 587 and 1218 back in 1989. Not much footage of that, sadly. But yeah, if another NRHS convention came back, I would like to see one in Asheville, North Carolina. And what would the steam locomotives be there? Of course, 611, 4501, 630. And when 722 gets restored, it could go there too. That's the type of locomotives I want to see at if there was an Asheville NRHS convention there again. That would be an amazing idea. Let me know if you agree. If another gathering of mainline steam locomotives should happen, which locomotives do you think should attend? I would say the 611, the 4014, the 844, 722, when that gets restored, it definitely needs to go back out on the main line, as well as the 4501 and the 630. And there is the 4449. So yeah, those are all the locomotives I would think. Oh yeah, and also Santa Fe 2926 that's getting restored. Speaking of which, I wonder if 3751 will ever come back. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Alright, question number 10. Excuse for all the burps, I can't help myself. I just had lunch. Which is your favorite, Santa Fe 3751 or UP844? Again, both. What did I just say? I don't want to see another or, because again, I don't have a favorite. I love both, okay? Both. Alright. 11. Which paint scheme? Sorry if I was rude. I'm just saying. Because I love both. I mean, I know how Steve is in his Stevie Weave channels. Like, whenever we say an unknown question, Steve would be like, "What?" Kind of overreact to that. Like, that one time on the Steve Weave show, I asked a question saying, if you went to this train school in Kansas, would you quit your channel? And he was like, "No!" So yeah, I accidentally made him overreact at that. Well, I'm kinda doing the same thing here, so yeah. Steve, if you're watching this, you and I are even, okay? You and I are even. So yeah. Question number 11. Which paint scheme looked best on SB4449? The Daylight, the American Freedom Train, BNSF Excursion Black. All three of them. All three. Mainly the Daylight one, because that's what it originally was, and I think it suits it better. So yeah, I would say the Daylight paint scheme. And a little bit... Alright, now I'm just confusing you. Alright, let me make it clear. I love all three of the paint schemes, but mostly the Daylight scheme. Alright, does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, moving on. Last question, number 12. Did you know 4449 went to Salisbury, North Carolina in 1976? Yes, I knew about it. I remember going to the Wilmington Road Museum and I seen a photo of the 4449 and Freedom Train form, and it was in Salisbury itself. So yeah, I did know about that. Sadly, I don't think there's any footage or photos, but I wish there were. Plus, it was amazing it did come over there once. I wonder if it went to the Spencer shops. Actually, the North Carolina Transportation Museum didn't exist yet. It was still like I guess it was an abandoned warehouse at the time until they restored it and turned it into a museum, right, and all that stuff, you know. So yeah, guys, those are pretty much all the questions, and this marks the end of December Q&A. Yeah, and that's the end of this December Q&A. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. I enjoy all your questions. You guys did a good job, and I'll start another one very soon. If you guys do like Minecraft or My Little Pony content and Thomas content, go to my main channel, Mr. Mindbox, link in the description below. And this marks the end of the December Q&A. You guys had amazing questions. So yeah. This is the end of this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Team Rail Fan, all the board!